All right, folks, we are now joined by Dwayne Smith as the Commercial Services Committee Chairman of the KSMA, KSAMC, here to talk to us about unregulated food vendors. Morning, sir.
Morning.
Great to meet you. Great to have you with us. So we're going to have a vox pop first.
Well, the people them cooking on the street is good thing. Them a do carry on. We figure, you know. And them have to cook their local food and food have to eat. People have to eat food every day, so I have a problem with them cooking on the street because them have nowhere to go.
Enough of them have their food permit still. And them clean and them alright. We're alright with them.
I don't buy from all of them. I buy from a special type of person. I don't buy from everybody. Because I know my belly run.
I don't really buy food on the road and eat it. You understand me? I'm going to a fast food place.
Because we look for everything properly. Wash your hand, keep your kitchen clean, sanitize and everything, yeah?
The people who cook on the street is a way to make a living. And me think it's honest. So all the government can do is make sure say when they cook clean and run them because it's honest. Because you have people who go around and rob people and them not rob nobody.
Pack up my trolley and all these things and look at them properly and come outside, come sell.
I don't know if you wash your hand, so I don't really. So I think they should be able to set up some shops for them.
Usually why me do this and me have my youth them. You see me and them I figure out school and I feed. And me now go thief. And look good and me sell patty and juice. And I mean name Hello.
Don't know more why it's a good idea still, you see me, because more anybody can pass and hungry and want some feet and them just grab it, you see me. Don't know the way for the people them survive to can take care of them family.
Them look up for them food very good, you know. And this lady is every Wednesday I buy from her and her food tastes very good. And her stew is very nice. You understand? So I just love how she cook.
Patty, cheese are 120, beef are 170.
Well, everybody needs to make a living, and it's an honest living. She's not thieving, she's not begging, she's doing her work. And everybody have them favorite spot where them nobody go and buy from. So it's not like you just get up one day and just buy from anybody. There's a woman where you know say she cook for all a while and her food tastes good.
Some interesting comments, but there was one comment, Mr. Smith, that the person said, we just want to make sure that I'm clean and stuff, which is the reason you're here. You want to ensure, we said unregulated.
Right.
In this sense, that word means what?
Unregulated.
I mean,
The parish council, the KSAMC, has absolutely no record of who is selling what and where.
okay.
So what we want to do is to establish a database. We want these people to come in and we want to establish a database for them to get regulated. We need to know who these persons are. The Public Health Act established the KSAMC as a local board of health that gives us the authority to act in the interest of public health.
Right.
We have a concern with the emergence of street food vending. We're not trying to destroy anybody's livelihood or take away a man's food, but we need to know who you are and where you're operating from. We also need to know where you're getting your food from. You know, so we have a myriad of concerns, and we want, for example, we're not only targeting those selling soupies downtown, pan chicken men, the food trucks, the hot dog carts, etc. You'd see an emergence of hot dog carts on the road now. And right now, how the system is set up, you, Mr. Bell, can go to one of these corporate entities or import your own hot dog cart and go outside on Beechwood Avenue and start to sell hot dogs. And the KSAMC has no record of that.
So again, I go back to the question. Regulated means what? A food permit?
We want you to come in, register with the KSAC, tell us where you're operating from.
Yeah.
Because we don't want you everywhere. We want you to have you in established vending areas. A while ago, we saw footage of somebody serving some soup right below a no vending sign. We're going to have a zero tolerance to that. We want established zones for you to sell food. Reason being, we want you in an area close to sanitary convenience, running water, proper garbage disposal. Right now, what currently entails is garbage all over the city, pan chicken man, hot dog man, all over the place. It can't continue. Public health is our number one concern. With the outbreak of the influenza virus now, the H1N1, and whatever else is there to come, we have to protect our citizens. For example, by coming and getting registered, come to the parish council, pay a nominal fee, very nominal. You come, you bring your photo ID, you tell us what you're selling, who you're selling to, where you're getting your foods from. We also, of course, have to liaise with the public, with the Ministry of Health, because we want all these vendors to have a food handler's permit and be trained in the proper use of food.
I was just about to ask that. Regulating them is one thing, but how do we then guarantee that their hygiene obligations are being met?
That is why we need to meet, we're going to liaise with the Ministry of Health for all these persons to come in and get their food handler's permit. For you to obtain a food handler's permit, you get a basic course, and when they step up enforcement. For example, a lot of these corporate entities what sell these hot dog carts, say CB, say Best Dress, they have their own regulations, you know. Mm-hmm. When you go and buy a cart from a CB, you can't put a cart within a close proximity to another cart. So they know where their carts are, and they have their persons who go out and monitor that the standard is being met.
Okay.
The parish council has nothing.
Rip, you've set up a number of things. So where would you put them? How many you would put there? Because you said you want them in an area.
Well, we already have established vending zones. Obviously, we probably need to get some more. Right now, we don't know if we have 200 street vendors on the road or 2,000. We have absolutely no data.
Speaking of quantity, do you know how many street vendors you have now that are actually owners of a permit?
There's no permit from the KSAC.
None?
None.
So everybody who is on the road selling any kind of food has no food handler's permit?
No. They probably have food handler's permits.
But they're not regulated by...
There's no record of them at the parish council. So we do not know who is selling on the corner of Knutsford Boulevard, anywhere.
Okay.
And we want them to come in. Now, what we want to do in next week, we're going to have a stakeholders meeting with all these food cart people, food trucks, everybody. We want to come in. We're going to run an amnesty for everybody to come in and get registered. At that time, we will give them the options of food zones where they can operate from. Outside of that amnesty, we're going to step up enforcement. So if come 4 to 5 months when we're finished, we haven't worked out the details of how long the amnesty will be, but about 3 or 4 months. Outside of the amnesty, we're going to start heavy enforcement.
Who does the monitoring, sir? So you give Saks the go-ahead to sell right in front of RGR, but how you
the KSAC will have an enforcement team.
When you talk about
matter of fact, even the Ministry of Health knows, occasionally I'm told, randomly checks some of these persons.
Okay.
But the KSAC, from where I am, the KSAMC has absolutely no record of anybody what we just saw in that clip.
When you mention areas that we need to go out into and have specific vending zones, a lot of these people have carts because that's how they make their money. They have to make it on the move and they pass people. How do you regulate that?
We only want them to stay. We want them to be stationary and established. For example, let's just say you get a permit to operate in Half a Tree.
You want them to be stationary?
No. I'm just giving an example. Okay. Let's just say they're permitted to operate from a specific location. Mm-hmm. If they plan to move to another location, they have to apply for a transfer. Another reason being we want to track if there's an outbreak.
No, but you see, what I'm not understanding is I'm not talking about someone who's moving, saying I'm going to move from Halfway Tree to Crossroads.
Right.
I'm talking about the man who making porridge in the morning and walk from Crossroads through Halfway Tree and through back
That is the sort of process we want to discontinue.
So you want to just cut that out?
We want to discontinue that sort of thing.
You're saying that he might get up, make the porridge, and stay at New Kingston?
At a location. He wants to go to another location. He can apply and go to another location.
Would that just, you use the cart as an example, that I sell hot dogs, Sakina sell hot dog. Will you decide that we can't sell too close to each other? Is that a part of all this enforcement?
That wouldn't be, I don't think that would be our decision. That would be
the owners of the carts.
Owners of the cart. That would be a business decision for them. Mm-hmm. You know, that would be a business decision for them.
All right, so as we come to the end of the interview, could you just tell these vendors exactly what they need to do, when they need to do it, and how they need to do it?
Okay, you'll be notified in the press within a couple of days as to when we'll be having a stakeholders meeting at the location to be determined. we're asking that all food vendors, pan chicken, hot dog, everybody who is selling food on the street, we want you to come in. We want you to come to the KCSE, register. There'll be a nominal fee, I repeat, there's a nominal fee for administrative purposes, and get registered. You get your photo ID, and we tell you where you can operate from. You
can't
apply.
mention the fee?
No, I can't. But it's so nominal that we haven't even decided on it yet.
They don't know yet.
We haven't even decided on it. It's so small.
All right.
You know?
Worst case scenario, I don't follow the rules. What you do to me?
You'll be off the street. Worst case scenario, if you'll be off the street.
You will just move me out.
We're going to move you out, yes.
So I can't sell.
Remember, we're not trying to destroy business, we're just trying to protect public health. Because a lot of these vendors, you see on TV, we don't know the source of their food either. We do not know where these meats are coming from. We don't know where they're getting the raw materials from. So we need to have our database, so if there's anything at all that happens, we can easily identify what zone they're from, etc.
I get back to worst case scenario. Off the street, police take them up, you just go there.
No, we have our enforcement team, and we're partnered with the police, and we'll remove you.
Right.
But funny enough, most people that we have spoken to so far, and most vendors that have heard about this initiative, are anxious
to get
registered because they want to legitimize themselves. Okay. A lot of these persons have been doing this for years, been sending kids to school, and they don't know when the police will come and remove their card. So they're anxious to legitimize themselves.
I'm not certain if you know this, but how difficult would it be to get like a food handler's permit?
Not difficult at all. I have a food handler's permit. You go to the Ministry of Health on the top of Morrisco Road, the health department, you pay a small fee, very small fee. You do an exam. They teach you the basic best practices, how to handle food, and you get your certification. It's not a difficult thing at all.
That's it?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good to see you.
Yeah, man.
Commercial Services Committee Chairman, Mr. Dwayne Smith.
On the other side of the break, we're going to explore the work of the Street People Liberation Foundation. So go.